Well, we're just a few minutes away from the start of the Friday preliminaries. We'll see how today's events match the excellent speed that we had on display yesterday in that amazing final session with multiple meet records going down. Today we look forward to the women's and men's 400-yard individual medley, 100-yard butterfly, 200 yards of freestyle, 100-yard breaststroke, and 100-yard backstroke events. On the women's side, 400-yard individual medley meet record 4:00.66 posted last year by Katie Grimes with the Sandpipers. We'll have 11 heats to be contested in that event. Over on the men's course, getting started with a 400 IM, where the West meet record is a 3:42.22 set last year as well by Maximus Williamson of the North Texas Nadadores. We'll have 13 heats in the men's 400 IM, 11 heats in the women. Heat 1, women's 400-yard individual medley. Heat 1, men's 4 IM. First race of the day on the women's side sees Evelyn Raderer of the Woodland swim team in lane 5, taking the lead into the final 100 at 3:21:03. On the men's course, it's been Hudson Shurick, Scottsdale Aquatic Club in lane 7. Still Shurick into the final 100. He's at a 3:01.59. .421.69, Evelyn Raderer establishing the pace here in the women's 4 IM, taking the first win. Heat 2. Heat 2 of men. Taking the first heat of the men's IM was Hudson Shurick of Scottsdale Aquatic with a 3:56.87. Heat 2 in the water now in each of the pools. Tight race here with Joy Fellner, lane 6, and Emmy Tieran in lane 1. Teammates from Scottsdale Aquatic Club. The charge here, though, out of lane 5 on the women's course, Paige Downey, Gold Medal Swim Club, the 14-year-old with a great freestyle leg. The pass up the competitors from Scottsdale. Heat 2 coming to close on the men's side, and a 3:56.53 gets the win for Daniel Lee of Rose Bowl Aquatics. That becomes our top time. Heat 3, women. Heat 3, men. Paige Downey, Gold Medal Swim Club, winning Heat 2 of the women's 400 IM in a 4:27.03. Heat 3 of 13 underway on the men's side, 3 of 11 for event 13, women's 400 individual medley. There goes Asher Good on the men's side, lane 6, Scottsdale Aquatic Club, into the final 100. A strong lead for Good of Scottsdale on the men's side. Here on the women's course, it's Finley Anderson, lane 2, Denver Hilltoppers. Entry time of 4:28.19. So far, the top time of the women's IM, 4:21.6 from Evelyn Riederer. Together with Finley Anderson, you got Grace Wharton of Irvine Nova Aquatics in lane 3. On the men's side, Asher Good came in at 4:02.04, and he's going to drop nearly 10 seconds off of that with a 3:53.65 as Asher Good becomes our top qualifier through 3 heats of the men's IM. On the women's side, 4:22.02 takes the win for Finley Anderson. Heat 4 of men. Heat 4, women. Finley Anderson taking the win in Heat 3 of the women's IM. That's Colin Quickstead in lane 6 on the men's side. Lakeside Aquatic Club, 4:00.66 entry time. And Quickstad looks to be on his way to winning heat number 4. He does at 3:55.59 to take the win. Heat 5 of men. Heat 5, women. Heat 5 of 11 underway on the women's course. In the previous heat, it was Ariel Wang. Metroplex Aquatics 420.65 as she turned in the fastest time through 4 heats of the women's IM. Heat 5 of 13 on the men's side. Matthew Sexton, lane 3, Lake Oswego Swim Club. Having the race here with Kellen Lamb of Fox Valley Swim Team. Lane 5. Heat 5, men's side, coming to a close, chasing the 3:53 from Asher Good of Scottsdale. The winning time here, 3:56.97 from Matthew Sexton. Heat 6 of men going into the final 50 yards. Benjamin Sosnovsky of Quicksilver out of lane 8, leading Heat 7 on the men's side. Through 150 yards of racing, Angela Coe in lane 5, 130.8, leading the women's competition. Heat 7 of 13 for the men, 7 of 11 on the women. Heat 7 for the men, and a tight finish goes to Jake McCoy. 354.43 For Cougar Aquatics, a 16-year-old, that should be about the top 3 times so far. 354.50 from Jack Hendrick out of Livermore. Heat 8 of men. $50 yards remaining for Heat 7 on the women's side. Alexa McDevitt, 3:49.08 into the final 50 for Bellevue Club swim team. And McDevitt will get the final touch with a 4:17.72. That ties her with Applejean Gwynn for the top time in the women's IM. Heat 8. Heat 8 of 13 on the men's side. Through the first 200, Charlie Tracy, lane 6. Tracy from Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic Club, a 16-year-old. Long course entry time of 4:31.45 as he leads Matthew Mortensen of Riptide Swim Team in lane 5. Heat number 8 of 13. And take the win is Mortensen in lane 5 for Riptide at 3:52.10 as Mortensen becomes our top qualifier just ahead of Tracy of Chicago Wolfpack in 6. Heat 9, men. That's Gracie Walker in lane 3 going into the final 100 with a 2-second lead over Megan Hutchins in lane 8. Hutchins makes a good race out of it, but Gracie Walker takes the victory, 4:18.46 to win heat number 8. Hutchins 4:18.97. Heat 9. Heat number 9 for event 14, men's 400 IM. Good race there in the middle 4 lanes. Wei Fong Song with a slight lead over Mason Turner, Ben Tunila, Wyatt Minor, all within contention there. Or correction, Minor declared false start. Zhang of Katie Aquatics from lane 6 does get the win with a 3:59.28 in heat 9. Heat 10, men. Tegan Steinmetz, Denver Swim Academy, heat 9 of 11 in the women's 400 IM. Steinmetz, we've got two swimmers at 4:17.7, and Steinmetz gets ahead of them both with a 4:16.44. She takes the top time into the circle-seated heats, heat 10, women's 400. Here on the women's course, the first of two circle-seated heats featuring Kayla Hahn, your number 2 seed at 4:06.95, 13-14 national age group record holder. You also got Asia Kozin, Mission Viejo, lane 5, 4:12.7. Caroline Bricker of Pikes Peak at 4:15.6. Hahn now taking off on the backstroke. 159.7 after 200 yards of racing. Hahn has built up a 2-second advantage over Elise Clift, Mansfield Aquatic Club, lane 1. Heat 11, men. Heat 11 in the water on the men's 400 IM. Heat 10, Dylan Wright, Sandpipers, 353.56. As Wright does become the top qualifier, I believe, going into the last 3 heats of the men's 400 IM. Correction, it's the 52.10 is still the time to beat. So Hahn with 50 yards remaining at 342.66. Hahn is entered at 406.95, but the 13-14 nag shows a 408.44. Katie Anderson of North Baltimore. And Hahn with a comfortable morning effort of 410.82, home at a 28.1. As Kayla Hahn becomes the one to beat with one heat remaining in the women's 400 IM, heat 11. The 11th and final heat of the women's 400 IM prelims, featuring your top seed and meet record holder Katie Grimes, lane 4, Sandpipers, 400.66. Grimes runner-up in the 500 freestyle last night. And Grimes by 5 yards through the butterfly with a 55.34. Grimes opens the backstroke with a 30.5 split. Grimes 4/100ths off the 15-16 national age group record set by Dagny Knutson at the 2008 Winter Nationals. That's a 400.62. Grimes negative splits the backstroke back in at 29.8, 155.7. There's a 351.44 from Jake Eccleston. He becomes your top qualifier. 2 heats remaining. Heat 12 of men. .35.6 to open the breaststroke from Grimes. On the men's course now, the first of 2 circle-seeded heats featuring your number 2 seed, Cooper Lucas of Lakeside Aquatic Club. He comes in at 346.21. Next to Diego Nosak of Tualatin Hills, 348.1. Luke Stibrich, Blue Tide in 3, 349.9. And an even split there from Grimes, 35.6 again on the breaststroke. 111.2. She goes to the freestyle at 306.96. Grimes by about 20 yards here. Just securing her spot in lane 4 for tonight's championship final. .28.4 on the freestyle. So behind Knutson and Grimes at 400.6, you go to Katie Hoff at 403.4 and Bella Sims at 403.6. That's the 15-16 all-time national age group rankings. And here what looks like a morning cruise control effort from Grimes. She's going to turn in the 3rd fastest time in age group history behind only Knutson and herself. 403.04. As we look forward to seeing what's in the tank tonight from Ms. Grimes in the 400 IM as we conclude the racing there. Katie McCarthy taking second at 417.26. As we set up for event 15, women's 100-yard butterfly, Junior West meet record, 51.73 set in 2016 by Reagan Smith with Riptide. We'll have 14 heats in this event. We've got results now for event number 13, women's 400-yard individual medley. Top qualifier, Katie Grimes, 4:03.04, followed by Kayla Hahn, Caroline Bricker, Abby O'Sullivan, Asia Kozin, Tegan Steinmetz, Elise Clift, and Katie McCarthy of Edina Swim Club, 4:17.26. We have a tie for 9th with Alexa McDevitt and Applejean Gwynn. Bellevue Club swim team for DeWitt Sandpipers Gwynn, 4:17.72. We'll need to see those coaches to resolve that tie for 9th. Also in the B final, core swimming, Campbell Chase, Camden Doan, Gracie Walker, Sonia Vaishnani, Megan Hutchins, and Sabrina Roshchaiban. 4:19.21 to finish 16th. In the C final, you've got Avery Collins, Dylan Gustav, Ho Jung Yoon, Sydney Shuck, Stephanie Iannacone, Emma Sayers, Libby Michael, and Amelia Bark of Orinda, 4:20.47. Ariel Wong of Metroplex, 4:20.65 is your first alternate. Second alternate, 4:21.45. Kate Christian, Longhorn Aquatics. Finalist event 13, the time is now 9:54. You have 30 minutes in which to declare your intentions. On the men's side, 3:48.05 from Cooper Lucas. He turns in the top time thus far. One heat to go. Heat 13. Event 15, Heat 1. First heat of the butterfly, Grayson Keogh, 56.29. Heat 2. Two of 14 in the water for the women's 100-yard butterfly. On the men's course, we had the 13th and final heat in the water, featuring your top seed, Maximus Williamson. Also the meet record holder at 3:42.22. Second heat of the women's butterfly, Katie Kuhn at 56.09. That is now your top time. Heat 3. So trying to equal Grimes there, you've got Williamson with a morning sum of 345.08. Another fantastic showing there. 348.5 from Umberto Najera as we conclude the prelims for event 14, men's 400-yard individual medley. Staging now for event 16, men's 100-yard butterfly. We'll have 17 heats in that event where the Junior West meet record 45.46. That was set in 2015 by Ryan Hoffer with Scottsdale. Winning heat 3, 54.81, Sophia Sanu, Bellevue Club. Heat 4. Four of 14 in the water for the women's 100-yard butterfly. Sanu of Bellevue Club with a 54.81. Now has the top time. Heat 1, men. Heat 5. Heat 4 of the women's butterfly, Tori Brostowitz, 55.51 for Schrader. Heat 1 on the men's 100 butterfly, 49.74. Quinn Sider, Ojai Heat Waves. Heat 2. 53.46. Kayla Wu becomes our top qualifier for First Colony Swim Club. Heat 6. Heat 2 of the men, 49.52, Aaron Gordon, Waterloo. Heat 3, men. Heat number 6 of 14 on the women's 100-yard butterfly. Amelia Bodenstab, Longhorn Aquatics in lane 7, going to turn in the winning time here at 54.29 for Bodenstab. Heat 7. $49.97 gets the win. That's Declan Heinzen, Wolverine Aquatics Club in Heat 3. Heat 4. Emily Kitayama, lane 8, Alamo area, 54.70, wins Heat 7. Heat 8. Heat 5 of men. Heat 4 of the men's butterfly. That was Carson Hamlin, Swim Neptune, 49.30. Results now for event 14, men's 400-yard individual medley. Top time, Maximus Williamson, Lakeside, 3:45.08, followed by Cooper Lucas, Diego Nosak, Anthony Laurito, Umberto Nahara, Lance Johnson, Luke Ellis, and Luke Stibrich. Blue Tide Aquatics, he gets into the A final at 3:50.14. Here on the women's course, 54.16. Ella Detter takes the win in Heat 8. Heat 6, men. Heat 9, women. Continuing with results of event 14. In the B final, Jake Eccleston, Loveland Swim Club, 351.44. Grant Hu, Matthew Mortensen, John Watson, Charlie Tracy, Isaac Flagg, Ryan Healy, Matthew Iverson, Scottsdale, 353.24. C final, Dylan Wright, Asher Good, Noah Setch, Devin Caples, Jacob Turner, Spencer Arno Reese, Jake McCoy, and Arthur Balva. Taking the win in Heat 6, 49.36, Joel Maldonado, Scottsdale. Heat 7, men. Heat 9 of the women, we get a tie for first at 54.70, Haley Zellen and Amy Duhamel. Heat 10, women. Alternate in the men's 400 IM, Jack Hendrick, Livermore Aqua Cowboys at 354.50, and Jiaru Zhu, Aqua Jets, 355.57. Finalist in the men's 400 IM, the time is now 10:10. You have 30 minutes in which to declare your intentions. Heat 8, men. Getting back to some winners there. Heat 5 of the men's 100 butterfly, Gabe Gonda, Phoenix Swim Club, 49.31. And that previous heat, Avram Jagorarakis of Irvine with a 48.59. Here on the women's side, Elena Berlin, 53.38 to win Heat 10. She becomes our top qualifier. Heat 11. $48.77 there for Caden Francois, Empire Swim Club, to win Heat 8. Heat 9. Heat 12 of 14 in the water for event 15. Winning Heat 11 was Ava Chavez of Sierra Marlin Swim Team with a 53.88. On the men's course, Heat 9 coming to a close. And taking the win with a 48.64 is Aiden Music, NASA Wildcat Aquatics. Heat 10, men. So going back to the men's butterfly, the time from Avram Jagorarakis ranks number 5 all-time for the 13-14 age group, 48.59. On the women's side, Lexi Greenhot, 53.44 to take the win for the Hilltoppers. Heat 13. Circle seated heat in the water, heat 13 of 14 on the women's side. Men taking the win in heat number 10 with a 49.07, Campbell McKeon, Bend Swim Club. Heat 11 of 17 on the men's side here in heat 13. The win goes to Kelsey Zhang, Palo Alto Stanford, 53.45. Heat 14. Fourteenth and final heat of the women's 100 butterfly, featuring your top seed, Campbell Stoll, Elmbrook Swim Club. Heat 12, men. Another standout 13-14 swim there from Brandon Haw of Dart Swimming out of Sierra Nevada, 48.82. That'll put him into, looks like 7th overall behind the 48.81 from Ronald Dalmasio and Will Hyan. Here comes Maggie Shallow, lane 5, 53.17, unofficially the top time out of event 15, the women's 100-yard butterfly. As we conclude the prelims there and turn to event 17, the women's 200-yard freestyle. Men's race, 48.15. Rowan Cox, Longhorn Aquatics. He is now your top qualifier. Heat 13. Results of event 15, women's 100-yard butterfly. Top qualifier, Maggie Shallow of Irvine, 53.17. Emma Kern, Ava Whitaker, Claire Watson, Elena Berlin, Lexi Greenhot, Kelsey Zong, and Kayla Fu all qualify for the A final, took a 53.46. There is a tie for 9th with Ariel Brotman of Rancho San Dieguito and Bailey Hartman of the Crow Canyon Sharks at 53.52. If we could please see coaches from those programs to resolve that tie for 9th. Also in the B final, Haley Turney, Campbell Stoll, Jada Scott, Ella Jablonski, Edie Simasek, and Ava Chavez, Sierra Marlins, 53.88. C finalist in the women's 100 butterfly, Caroline Bricker of Pikes Peak leads that final. We'll come back to that in just a moment here. Heat 14 of men. Continuing with the 100 butterfly results, also in the C final behind Bricker is Ella Detter, Eloise Williamson, Katie Walker, Jada Duncan, Amelia Bodenstab, Bella Brito, and a tie for 24th with Amy Zhang of Rancho San Dieguito and Angela Coe of Champaign County YMCA Heat. 54.42 the time. We'll need to see coach for Champaign County regarding that. Our alternate in the event is Emma Kinsey at Katie Quadex, 54.44. Finalists in event 15, the time is now 10:18. You have 30 minutes in which to declare your intentions. Event 17 is up next, women's 200-yard freestyle. Junior West meet record 140.78, set last year, or set on the first night of the meet on the relay by Bella Sims of Sandpipers. We've got 11 heats in this event. Heat 15, men. Heat 15 to 17 in the water on the men's side. Getting you caught up on the last couple of heats after Rowan Cox took the win. We saw Wyatt Carlton of Bellingham Bay swim team with a 48.9, and now the top time was out of the previous heat. Cade Duncan, 48.10, Dad's Club swim team. Here in Heat 15, the first circle-seated heat of the men's butterfly, 47.03. Colin Gear, the first sub-4800 butterfly of the day. Heat 16. Heat 16 of the men's butterfly. Logan Brown is your 2 seed in the event at 47.41. Beside him, Jacob Wimberly entered at 47.75. 47.03 from Colin Gear, the time to beat. 46.61, Jacob Wimberly does get ahead of Gear. He becomes your top qualifier with 1 heat to go. Heat 17. Heat 2, women's 200 free. Simon Lynn's Piedmont swim team leads the final heat of the men's butterfly with a 21.4 on the first 50. This is Heat 2 of 11 in the women's 200-yard freestyle. Julia Huffmaster with a 150.74 won the first heat. Final heat of the men's butterfly closing in and getting the touch of the 46.43 is Hayden Bellotti, First Colony swim team. That concludes event 16. As we look now to event 18, men's 200-yard freestyle, we've got 17 heats. Tight race here in heat number 2 coming to a close in the women's freestyle, and a 151.61 gets the win. That's Ava Olsen, Tool Nation Tritons. Heat 3. 3 of 11. Heat 3, women's 200 freestyle, lane 5. Peyton Drexler with a 150.78, second fastest time so far. Heat 4 is up. Heat 1, men's 200-yard freestyle. Avery Mihawk, 149.26, turns in the first sub 150 women's 200 free. Heat 5. Results for event 16, men's 100-yard butterfly. Top qualifier, Hayden Bellotti, First Colony, 46.43. In the championship final, Jacob Wimberly, Colin Gear, David Schmidt, Carter Ruthven, Simon Linz, Lance Swanepoel, and Ethan Harrington. Palo Alto Stanford, 47.77. In the B final, it's Sonny Wang of Nitro, followed by PJ Foy, Logan Brown, Aiden George, Logan Noguchi, Arthur Balver, Edward Huang, and Evan Crowley of Streamline, 48.05. C finalists, Jack Alshire, Kate Duncan, Daniel Verdolaga, Rowan Cox, August Vetch, Wyatt Carlton, Samuel Quarles, and Ricardo Osio of Lakeside, 48.46. First alternate, Andrew Ginn of Palo Alto Stanford. We have a tie for second alternate with Diego Nosak, Tualton Hills, and Aiden Sandvig of Golden West at 48.59. We need to see coaches from Tualatin Hills and Golden West regarding a tie for second alternate in the men's 100 butterfly. Finalists in event number 16, the time is now 10:29. You have 30 minutes in which to declare your intentions. Heat 2, men's 200. Winning heat number 1 of the men's freestyle, Scott McMillan, Walnut Creek, 141.31. And taking heat 5 for the women, 150.79, Danielle Gleason, Phoenix Swim Club. Heat 6. Heat 3, men. Heat 2 of the men's freestyle, 142.29 from Bucky Geddes of Texas Cole. Here in heat number 6 for the women, Maddie Parker, 150.17. Heat 7. Heat 3 of 17 in the water for the men's 200 freestyle. Heat 7 of 11 for the women's 200. Heat 3 of the men's freestyle, 138.34. Camden Taylor becomes our top qualifier, representing YMCA of RRV Stingrays. Heat 4, men. Heat 7 of the women's freestyle. Amelia Bodenstab picked up a second swim in the 100 fly, and she goes off on the 200 free with a 146.78. She becomes our top qualifier. Heat 8. Heat 4 of the men's 200 freestyle. And getting the win in heat number 4 with a 140.70, Max Marcus, Clayton Shaw Park. Heat 5 of men. Heat 8 of the women's freestyle finishes with a 2/100 difference. 147.63 gets the win from Tara Joyce. Heat 9. We have reseeded results in event 16, the men's 100-yard butterfly. The A and B finals do not change. There are some changes in the C finals and alternates. So rereading from the C final on, in the men's 100 butterfly, 17th and leading the C final for Empire Swim Club at 48.06 is Jack Alshire. Joining him in the C final, Max Cahill, Kate Duncan, Daniel Verdolaga, Rowan Cox, August Vetch, Wyatt Carlton, and Samuel Quarles. Coronado Swim, 48.34. First alternate now, Ricardo Osio, Lakeside, 48.46. Second alternate, Andrew Ginn, Palo Alto Stanford, 48.58. Finalists in event 16, the time is now 10:37. You have 30 minutes in which to declare your intentions. Heat 5 of 17 in the men's 200. And touching first with a 139.41, Igor Bendersky. Rose Bowl Aquatics, lane 4. Heat 6, men. Here comes Tegan Odell in lane 4, 145.15, as Odell wins the first circle-seeded heat and becomes our top qualifier. Heat 10. Heat 10 of 11 in the women's 200, featuring Katie Grimes, 1:44.4 entry time. She's the number 2 seed. Early on, Ellery Odom from lane 6. Bailey Hartman, lane 5, entered in a 1:45.5. She had a very strong 500 freestyle last night with a big drop. Still Ellery Odom at the 100 with a 51.6. $138.81. Quinn Sider, Ojai Heat Waves, takes the win in Heat 6 of men. Heat 7 is up. Grimes gets through the final 50 to take the win at 1:45.95. Heat 11. '11th and final heat underway for event 17, women's 200 freestyle, featuring your meet record holder, Bella Sims. Last night's 500-yard freestyle champion with a new meet record. Also posted a record in the 200 IM. And Sims gets through at 1:44.81, unofficially the top time, as we conclude the prelims for event 17, women's 200-yard freestyle. Should have results coming your way shortly for that event as we prepare for event 19, women's 100-yard breaststroke. Heat 8 of men. Eight of 17 in the water, following up the Adam Sanded win for Wichita Swim Club in Heat 7, 139.5 there. On the women's 200-yard freestyle, top qualifier Bella Sims, 1:44.81. Joining her in the championship final, Claire Weinstein, Tegan Odell, Maddie Mintenko, Katie Grimes, Madeline Hebert, Mackie Hodges, and Bailey Hartman of Crow Canyon with a 146.58. Amelia Bodenstab of Longhorn Aquatics leads the B final at 146.78, followed by Asia Kozin, Tara Joyce, Tia Salvino, Elise Clift, Ellery Autumn, Zara Zalin, and Sydney Smith of Dad's Club at 148.14. C final led by Rebecca Diakonescu of Team Rebel, 148.21, followed by Ava Deonda, Lily Dormans, Kayla Hahn, Katie Walker, Avery Mihawk, Ella Cosgrove, and Julietta Tracy of Chicago Wolfpack, 149.30. Lillian Strumpf of Orinda Aquatics is your first alternate. Second alternate, Lawson Fick and Denver Hilltoppers, 149.84. Finalists in event 17. The time is 10:45. You have 30 minutes in which to declare. Heat 9. It's Heat 9 in the men's 200. In the previous heat, Kellen Pattison, Scottsdale Aquatic Club, 137.81, turned in the fastest time. Nine sets of heat still to come in on the men's 200. Here comes heat 9 of 17 to a close on the men's 200 freestyle. 138.28, Jack Moore, Alamo area. Heat 10. This is Heat 1, women's 100-yard breaststroke. First of 14 heats underway in the women's 100-yard breaststroke, where the Junior West meet record is a 58.94, set in 2018 by Zoe Hartman with Crow Canyon. Heat 10, men's 200 freestyle. Chasing the 137.81 from Kellen Pattison. And the winning time here, 138.51. Sammy Empey, Lake Oswego. First heat of the women's breaststroke, Caitlin Zhao, Metro, 104.73. Heat 11, men's 200. Heat 2. Heat 2, the women's breaststroke, 104.54 gets the win. That's Meredith Holcomb, Alamo area. And heat 11 of the men's freestyle, it's Ian Pickles of Swim Neptune, 136.54. He becomes our top qualifier. Heat 12. Heat 3, women's 100 breaststroke. If we could please have a coach or representative from the Crow Canyon Sharks to the resolution desk. Crow Canyon, please send a representative to the resolution desk. Heat number 3 of the women's breaststroke, and we get a 102.99 from Tegan Steinmetz of Denver Swim Academy as she becomes the top qualifier. Heat 13. Heat 4. Heat 13 in the men's freestyle underway. We saw a 139.0 from Trey Hesser to win heat number 12. Heat number 414, lane 3, Chloe Diner, Academy Bullet Swim Club, winning with a 103.22. Heat 5. Heat 14, men. Heat 13 of the men's freestyle went to Owen Berry of Crow Canyon, 137.86. Time to beat still Ian Pickles of Swim Neptune, 136.74. This is heat 14 of 17 in the water and the men's 200. Kalia Hughes in lane 2 with a 102.66 turns in the fastest women's 100 breaststroke through 5 heats. Heat 6. Heat number 14 on the men's 200 freestyle. That could be Max Hatcher of Lakeside out of lane 2. And it is Hatcher at the 137.71. Heat 15, men. Into the circle-seated heats, 15 of 17 for event 18, featuring Zach Larrick, Rose Bowl, 135.27 entry time. Here in heat 6 of the women's breaststroke, 102.61. Michaela Ton, dart swimming. She is now our top qualifier. Heat 7. We'll note the time there from Michaela Ton, dart swimming, 102.61. Gets under the national age group record of Leah Hayes for the 11-12 age group, 102.63. Congratulations to Michaela Ton. New 11-12 NAG record time of 102.61. On the men's course, Chase Miller with the lead going into the final 50 for Foothill Swim Team. Very competitive event, that men's 200. And Miller brings it home in a 23.7 to finish in 135.84. He is now your top qualifier, Heat 16. Heat 8. (16 of 17 in the water on the men's side, 8 of 14 for the women's 100 breaststroke. Heat 16, we've got Maximus Williamson in lane 4. And a great race with Keaton Jones on lane 5 as they go down to the final touch, and a 134.71 gets the win for Williamson as he improves on his entry time of 134.97. 133.0 was Williamson leading off the Lakeside Relay on day 1 of competition. Heat 17, men. Heat 9. Winning Heat 8 of the women's breaststroke was Hannah O'Leary of Aquatex, 101.71. That is the fastest time. 6 heats still remaining here in the women's 100 breaststroke. 17th and final heat in the water on the men's 200 freestyle. Through the first 100 with a 46.9, Rex Maurer of Rose Bowl. He is your top seed at 134.59. Our last night's 500 freestyle champion. Here with Jeremy Kelly in lane 3, Cooper Lucas in lane 5. And here Heat 9 of the women's breaststroke, 102.35 the winning time. That's Paige Daly, Aqua Wolf Swim Team. Heat 10. 136.02 gets the win for Rex Maurer of Rose Bowl Aquatics as they wrap up event 18 prelims, the men's 200 freestyle. Next event on the men's side will be event 20, 100 yards of breaststroke, 16 heats in that event. (101.89), Evelyn Raederer takes the win in heat 10. Heat 11, women's 100 breaststroke. Here comes heat number 11 of the women's breaststroke, 102 flat, Elizabeth Naroki Academy Bullets. Heat 1, men's 100 breaststroke. Heat 12 underway on the women's 100 breaststroke. Heat 1 of 16 on the men's course. First of 16 heats goes to Benjamin Sosnowski of Quicksilver with a 58.43. Heat 2, men's breaststroke. Heat 13. We saw Jillian 2, Bellevue Club, 00.59, turn in the fastest 100 breaststroke thus far, as we are now into 13 of 14 in the women's competition. Results for the men's 200-yard freestyle. Maximus Williamson, top qualifier for Lakeside Aquatic Club at 134.71. Keaton Jones, Chase Miller, Rex Mara, Jeremy Kelly, Ian Bickles, Cooper Lucas, and Jones Lambert of Lubbock took a 137.22 to make the top 8 in that event. Heat 3. Heat 14. Continuing with results of the men's 200 freestyle, Samuel Quarles leads the B final at 137.36. Then it's Dean Jones, Alexander Cole, A.J. Abram, Max Hatcher, Kellen Pattison, Zach Larrick, and Owen Berry. All those swimmers go 137 to qualify for the B final. C final led by Oliver Rowe of Nitro with a 137.89, followed by Nathan Kim, Ben Scholl, Tristan Dalby, William Miller, Jack Moore, Camden Taylor, and Nolan Miller of Champaign County YMCA. Heat 3, men's breaststroke, 56.63. Marcos Otero of Southwest Aquatic Team becomes your top qualifier. Heat 4. Final heat of the women's breaststroke goes to Lydia Jacoby of Texas with a 59.03. Right with her, Rhea Mellott of Crow Canyon, 59.5. Unofficially, those will be your top 2 qualifiers for tonight's championship final. Continuing with results for event 18, the men's 200 freestyle. First alternate, Sammy Empey, Lake Oswego, 138.51. Then it's Briscoe beaten Iolani, 138.54. Finalists in event 18, the time is now 11:12. You have 30 minutes in which to declare. Heat 4 of 16 on the men's 100 breaststroke, 56.6 the time to beat. And a 56 flat accomplishes that. Eli Hobson, Pikes Peak Athletics. Event 21 will be next on the women's side, the women's 100-yard backstroke. That has a scheduled start time of 11:14. We'll have 14 heats in that event. Heat 5, men's breaststroke. Results for event 19, women's 100-yard breaststroke. Top qualifier for the University of Texas, Lydia Jacoby, 59.03. Also in that final, Rhea Mellott, Piper Engie, Jillian Tu, Bella Brito, Sarah Bennett, Kinley Wiggle, and Hannah O'Leary. On the men's side, 57.29 gets the win in Heat 5, Nathan Levy, Orinda Aquatics. Heat 6. Heat 1, event 21. Continuing with results of event 19, women's 100 breaststroke. In the B final, Evelyn Riederer, the Woodland swim team, Elizabeth Narucki, Veronica Black, Bridget McGann, Jada Scott, Audrey J. Chang, Hannah Marinovich, and Caitlin Wynn of Irvine. It took a 102.29 to qualify for the B final. C finalist, Caroline Bricker of Pikes Peak, 17th with a 102.33. Heat 6 of the men's breaststroke, 56.09 from Joe Poliak, Iowa Flyers. Heat 7. Heat 2. Heat 8. All right, Heat 2 is underway in the women's 100 backstroke. Winning Heat 1 was Isabella Chow. Chicago Wolfpack 55.69. There's Heat 8 in the men's breaststroke underway. Cody Verton 56.50. Brookings Swim Club 1 Heat 7. Continuing with results for the women's breaststroke, behind Bricker in the C final is Paige Daly, Zara Zellin, Ellie Fitzgerald, Kayla Duran, Ariel Brotman, Caroline Kramer, and Michaela Tan of Dart. First alternate, Caroline Foltz, Clayton Shaw Park. Second alternate, Kayla Hughes, Irvine, 102.66. Finalists in women's breaststroke, the time is now 11:19. You have 30 minutes in which to declare. Heat 9. Heat 3. So we had Alex Lakin, FMC Aquatic, win Heat 8 of the men's breaststroke, 55.43. $55.08 from Max Schurer, wins heat number 9 of the men's breaststroke. Heat 10. Heat 4. Mary Clark, Bellevue Club, 55.80, won the third heat of the women's 100 backstroke. Time to beat, still 55.69. Isabella Chow in heat 1. Here's heat 10 of the men's breaststroke and a 55.25. Charles Lee, he gets the win for his Aqua swim team. Heat 11. $54.99 for Rebecca Diaconescu, Team Rebel. She becomes our top qualifier. Heat 5. Here comes heat 11 and a 54.51 for Finley Conklin of Oregon Community Swim Club. He becomes our top qualifier. Heat 12. $55.29. Jamison Lee, Flatiron Swimming, wins heat 5. Heat 6. Heat 13, men's breaststroke. All right, 13 of 16 in the water in the men's breaststroke. In the previous heat, Joshua Corn at 53.37 turned in the fastest time. Just 4 sets of heat still to come in here. 6 of 14 in the water for the women's 100 backstroke. Time to beat still Diaconescu at 54.99. (55-44). Maeve DeYoung wins Heat 6 for Lake Oswego. Heat 7. Heat 14, men. If we could please have Tualatin Hills and Golden West Swim Club to the resolution desk. We need a representative, please. Tualatin Hills and Golden West Swim Club to the resolution desk. Also looking for King Aquatics, a coach from King Aquatics to the resolution desk. Heat 7 of the backstroke, 54.41. Payton Rafferty, Greater Des Moines. I believe that is now the top time. Heat 8. Heat 15. So in the previous heat of the men's breaststroke, Heat 14, we saw Daniel Lee of Rose Bowl Aquatics with a 53.31. 2 heats remaining there. That is the time to beat in the men's breaststroke. This is 8 of 14 in the water for the women's backstroke. 15 of 16 in the men's breaststroke, featuring Logan Brown of First Colony. He's your number 2 seed, coming in at a 53.39. This is Libby Baker, 55.02 to take the win in Heat 8 of the women's backstroke. Heat 9. (53.72) gets the win for Logan Brown. We're staging now for Heat 16, men's breaststroke. final heat of the men's breaststroke underway, featuring your top seed, Nate German-Prey of Inspire Swim Team. 53.04 is his entry time. And a sizable lead through the first 25 for German-Prey. He's got Andrew Zoe to his right here on the second 25. Zoe of Longhorn Aquatics turning second, 25.5. German-Prey, 24.6. Here on the women's backstroke, 54.94. Caitlin Freeb, Missouri State Aquatics. Heat 10. So in the final heat of the men's breaststroke, Nate German-Prey throws down a 52.59 to rattle the meet record 52.21 by Michael Andrew in 2015. Unofficially the top qualifier for tonight's championship finals as we conclude event 20. Event 22 coming up, men's 100-yard backstroke, 14 heats in that event, where the Junior West record is a 45.58 set in 2015 by Ryan Hoffer of Scottsdale. Heat 10 of 14 in the water for the women's 100 backstroke. Time to beat, still 54.41. Peyton Rafferty, Greater Des Moines. And Tia Salvino betters that. 53.98 for Salvino. She now has the fastest time. Heat 11. .11 of 14 in the women's course. First 50, Sophia Fry, University of Denver Hilltoppers, out of lane 4. Good closing speed for Vera Connick, Palatine Swim Team. The 14-year-old in lane 6 might take the win. She does with a 54.30. Heat 12. .12 of 14, the first circle-seeded heat in the women's backstroke. Charlotte Wilson, your third seed with a 52.70. Contending here with Bella Sims, 25.56 from Sims to lead the field through 50 yards. Heat 13. Bella Sims at 52-11, taking the win in heat number 12. 13 of 14 now. Elena Berlin, 52.73, big drop off her entry time of 53.88. Heat 14. Fourteenth and final heat for the women's 100-yard backstroke. And up on the men's course, heat 1, men's 100-yard backstroke. That's Emma Kern in lane 5 from Aqua Jets, 52.8 entry time. Really attacking the preliminaries here. 52.11 from Bella Sims, the top time, and Kern with a 52.12 should set herself up in lane 5 to challenge Sims in tonight's 100-yard backstroke championship final as we conclude the prelims on the women's course. It's an 11:38 finish time there on the women's 100-yard backstroke. If you want to plan out your time trials. And heat 1 of the men's backstroke, 52.34 from Jake Hokanson, Aqua Hogs. Heat 2. Heat 2 of 14, men's 100-yard backstroke. 49.82, David Schmidt wins Heat 2 of the men's backstroke. Heat 3. Results for event 21, women's 100-yard backstroke. Top qualifier, Bella Sims of Sandpipers at 52.11. Joining her in the championship heat, Emma Kern, Elena Berlin, Grace Robb, Tegan Odell, Charlotte Wilson, Mackie Hodges, and Adriana Smith of Orinda, 53.88. The women's pool is open for time trial warm-up. Qualifying for the B final, Camille Murray of Metroplex at 53.90, followed by Tia Salvino, Campbell Stoll, Amy Zong, Erica Jaffe, Finley Anderson, Haley Turney, and Parker Del Balzo of Burlingham Aquatics, 54.23. In the C final, we have a tie for 17th. Vera Koenig of Palatine Swim Club and Sophia Sanu of Bellevue Club will likely need to see representatives for those athletes to the resolution desk. Here, Heat 3 of the men's backstroke, we get a 49.81. Camden Taylor, YMCA of RRV Stingrays, he's now your top qualifier. Heat 4. Continuing with results on the women's backstroke in the C final, together with Koenig and Sanu, who tie for 17th. Rafferty, Duncan, Frey, Lenahan, Greenhot, and Kenmeyer. The tie for 23rd there with Greenhot and Kenmeyer at 54.91. They each qualify. First alternate, Caitlin Freed, Missouri State, 54.94. Second alternate, Mary McCauley, Highlands Ranch, 54.98. Finalists in event 21, the time is now 11:43. You have 30 minutes in which to declare. If we could please see Palatine Swim Team and Bellevue Club Swim Team to the scoring table on the women's course, please, regarding that swim off for 17th in the women's backstroke. Palatine Swim Team, Bellevue Club, please see the scoring table on the women's course. Heat 5. .49.03 in the previous heat from Andrew Tay of SoCal Aquatics Association. He's got your top time as we have heat number 5 of 14 in the water now for the men's backstroke. Heat 6. Still looking for Palatine Swim Club and Bellevue Club. If you'll please come back to the scoring table on the women's side. Palatine Swim Team, Bellevue Swim Club, please check in the scoring table. Winning Heat 5 with a 49.09 in the men's backstroke was Liam Campbell. Sierra Marlins Aquatic Club, Heat number 6 of 14 now. $49.55 gets the win, Daniel Verdolaga. Heat 7. Heat 7, 49 flat, Max Hatcher. He gets the win. Heat 8. Here's heat number 8 and a 48.77, Alberto Najera. That should be the top time. 6 heats to go. Heat 9. 48.27. Anthony Lorito lowers our fastest time. Heat 10. Swimmers, please clear the pool. The women's competition pool is now closed. Heat 10 of the men's backstroke. That's Cade Duncan in lane 4. He comes in with a 49.55 entry time. Time to beat 48.27. Previous heat, that's Aqua Stars Anthony Lorito. Heat 11. And heat 11 now in the men's backstroke. Cade Duncan of Dad's Club, 48.21 in the previous heat. Heat 11 in the backstroke with a 48.09. That's Jeremy Kelly. Heat 12.